I started this video off without having the microphone on, which is on my checklist. I didn't even follow my own rules, but I caught myself early, thankfully. And these are the two rolls that I put out. These here, I don't get too many rolls of. And this roll here, I never seen before. And I was really excited. Maybe that was one of the reasons I, I, I missed something on the checklist this morning. But we only took out three pennies so far. And these are the three groups that we started already. You can tell they're all mostly copper just from looking at them. And we have the the more circulated, the fine pile, and then usually we get one or two um, better than fine, like extra fine to close to uh, almost uncirculated, and we found, and the last one I picked out was this one, which is just, the rolls are starting off incredible. I unfortunately am not. So welcome to episode 34 of Look What Jess Found, and we're gonna turn this video around and make this a good one. And they are good. This is gonna be a great, 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 great two-roll video. These are beauties, man. I'm so happy about it. I've been staring at, because I keep the rolls for the week on my desk, and look at this. And it's also 1980. What? Wow, that's incredible, man. Another 1980 AU. Wild. So I'll put that into the fine category. I have a question, a trivia question. Obviously, it's pretty, I think it's pretty, not funny, but interesting at least. The more comments I get, and obviously, when I get a comment, I have to do my own due diligence and um, fact check and even expand a little bit upon what somebody says. So somebody says, "Oh, that's not this era, that's that era," right? Because I had it, or they just have a difference of opinion, whatever the case may be, right? Wow, it was really, really, really nice. So I would, I'll look it up and check out some of the information on it, expand my repertoire of knowledge, and sometimes I'll notice when there's some language that I realize that I'm using incorrectly during the videos, which obviously is nothing I can do about that. It's, if any, I don't want to say it's funny, but it's just the way life works. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's incredible. That's 4 AUs we found so far. Misaligned die a little bit. So one of the things that I've realized, I really wasn't. Oh, what is? Oh, look at this! Wow. I think, again, I'm slipping today, but I have to check. I have to get up and check this. You know what I'm checking already, right? 73S. No, we got it. 319 million. Wow. That's a really 319 million. That's a very low mintage. It's a very low mintage penny. Little bit of something going on there with the R. Let's look at the back. Ah, very nice. I'll put it over here. We have it in the book though, but I just didn't know it was low mintage. I mean, they were making billions of pennies. I don't think it's definitely not because I don't know why. Let's just put it like that. I have to check it out. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Wowzers. That's three 1980s, a 79, and a 77 that we found in AU condition. Another 77 AU. So 74D. You just look at that mint mark real quick. So I have to admit, I did not know the difference between a between the edge and the rim. Wow, man. This is bananas. I did not know the difference between the edge and the rim. And I think I used them. I think I was using them. I know I was. Look at this. This is tripping me out a little bit. It's like we went into a time machine. These are all AU. Just need to find one with a devious mint error, and we'll be all right. I mean, I'll take them like that. That's obviously I'm thankful, grateful, appreciative. Yeah, so I was using the terms interchangeably, and I can admit that. Keep my bottle of water on the desk also to stay hydrated. That I did think on occasion. This is a good one for the for the paint stripper. Look, got all kinds of junk on my desk. Hmm. Dirty pennies. Dirty pennies. Dirty pennies. Oh, we got a 59. Yeah, boy. Now we just need we need a wheat. That would be cool. See if we got. I feel like there's going to be one in between one of these two rolls. Another 59. Wow, man. Tripping me out over here. I knew these were going to be good. I just didn't know how good they were going to be. But no errors so far. Just some really old old pennies and dirty. Whoever wrapped these up, I mean, what did they do? They took it out. They took them out of the ground. But then some of them are just look at these 80s that have been coming out. So I was using the term rim, wow, and edge interchangeably. And while I was doing some research yesterday, I came across um, an article dedicated, right? So that's pretty cool. You know how specific someone decided to, I guess, write a an article for an online something regarding the difference between. Yeah, that's a nice misaligned die. I'll weigh this one. 303. So obviously, I've been talking about it for a few minutes already. It's another misaligned die. I don't like that little bit up there, but I'll just put this. I'll put that to the fine pile. So what's the difference between the edge and the rim? Is there a difference? Well, yes, there is a difference. let me see. Let me see if I can remember. I like I said, I read it yesterday, and and what I remember is that there's a difference. That's where I'm up to so far. So the rim. Let's see if I get this correctly. If I don't, I don't. What can I do? I'm not perfect. But if I can remember correctly, my favorite. Oh, what a beauty! Now this is run over by a tank. I think. I think so. I'm gonna say it is. Still, it's pretty. So the rim is the part that sticks out. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That one's not as nice as the other ones, but still really nice, really, really nice pennies. Yeah, so the rim is the part that sticks out. That's the rim. And they had a little explanation, which I thought was, I found fascinating and, of course, made tons of sense. We are on, this is the one I have been really wanting to open and look at. This pinkish roll that I've never seen one of those before. And look what we start off with. A nice old penny. 63. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I could tell already. So the reason there's an edge, right? Yes, no. Reason there's a rim around the, oh wow, 73. The reason there's a rim, I guess it would be a rim around the edge, right? Is that how you would say it? Is to protect the coin from where? That's I never thought of that. I never thought about that. Look at this. Look at these beauties. 79. I think, yeah, we got a few AUs. 79 today. I'm going to wear this one. That's a pretty nice misaligned die. Yeah, I'll put that into that group over there. I think that's the other one. Okay, we have two misaligned dies. Nothing to write home about. Even though we got a ton of these coppers, which I'm really happy about. Yeah. So the rim is to protect the coin from where, from when constant use and circulation. So that's the function of the rim, which is around the edge. And if I remember correctly, wasn't for that little bit of, is that damage? I guess that's damage. Well, maybe I'll still put this into the uncirculated, almost uncirculated group. We got 78s there? Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'll put it there. They're just pretty wild. And there's two coming up that are super bright, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're uncirculated, but it's just pretty cool to get them out of a coin roll. So the rim, no, the edge is also called, pretty nice misaligned die there too. The third, I thought that was pretty cool. The third side, look at this, 77. Yeah, we got three of those. These are two wild rolls, I tell you. Wowzers, man. That's the first 74 we got. That's one of the nicest too. That's hard to believe, but it is. Another 59D. That's incredible. So, this is hilarious. That's the story behind my research yesterday, behind the difference between, wow, man, the rim and the edge. The rim goes around the edge. It's there to protect the coin from wear, and the edge is known as the third side. Obverse, reverse, edge. And that's a pretty cool way to remember it, right? Because you wouldn't call the rim the third edge. For me, I'm saying my own little, I want to say Monica, but I don't think that's a Monica. My own little trick to remember the difference. 72. Jeez. Yes. 61D. I can't believe the low mintage on that 1973S. That was pretty wild too. But not one error. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, we have the a few of those misaligned dies. An absolutely stunning. Oh. Let me see. Let's look at that. Let's investigate this. Now, I think this was an. I think it was an ender because you can see the little line there going from the when it was wrapped, and then boom, boom. Right, you can see the hit marks. Um, so that would most likely be post. Well, it would be done at. It probably would be done at the mint, but not during the minting process. So mint damage, but not minting damage. And what a still a beauty, man. Wow. I think I had that correct. It's done at the mint, but they'll probably still it would still probably be considered yes post mint damage, just as far as how people are going to look at it. Oh wow, another nice misaligned die. We did find some nice. Even the reverse is misaligned, so I think that would make this off centered, slightly off centered. I don't know by what degree, but it's misaligned on the front, the obverse, and it's misaligned on the back. So this would be a off-centered, I believe. Correct me in the comments if I got that one wrong. Let me take a sip of my cafe. Gracias. Went through this one a little quicker today. That's okay. Short and sweet. Ah, look at that. Okay. What do you think? Strike through? Oh wow. And there is a certain I can't recall when the rim is flat like that. There is a certain name for if how it's hit by the die. And that was something else they talked a little bit about in the article. Look at 1970. Wow. I think that's the oldest one so far. Look at that. Back to back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I have to say, this is the most cleanest, brightest two rolls of copper pennies I've ever found. Oh my god. China, like we went into a time machine. So we're almost done with these two rolls. I hope you're having a great day today, and had a great day, depending on what time you're watching this. Nice. Wow. Wowzer, wowzer, wowzer. Interesting. Yeah, you see, to me, this is mint damage. The field is so clean, and the strikes are the damage is done with such force to such specific places. I'm gonna have to say that this is a mint damage strike through. That's a strike through. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is not post mint damage. Now, the only thing that I always get curious about is that that coin roller. You know, when it leaves the mint. But I think that's usually you see the circle, the halo on the inside, and then it'll start hitting off little letters and stuff. So I don't think that's this. What I did read, oh wow, even the reverse is a beauty. Is that the die, yeah. I think one side's called. You got the die, then you got the hammer and the anvil. I forgot if the die is considered the hammer, and the other die is considered right, and then the bottom die, which has its own name, is considered the anvil. Um, they break, and then they'll keep making pennies, even though the I guess the rim of the die is broke, and they'll keep making pennies, and I guess they put them into circulation. I mean, that to me, that's what that looks like. That's a beauty. So we found one, most likely an error. Look at this. Jeez. Another almost uncirculated 1970. I see one here that I'm going to leave for the end. I already see it's a beauty. Well, maybe not a beauty, but definitely an interesting one. And I'm just going to put it for the last coin because I have a feeling I'm going to, um, at some point in the future, I'm going to get a little bit deeper into, wow, the creation or the meaning and look for articles. Yeah, that's it's another nice misaligned die, as long as it's on just one side. Yeah, more or less. It is a little misaligned on the back too, I have to say. This is probably off-centered also. It's very thin and then thicker on the top. Not by much, but a little bit. I'm going to put that there too as I'm going to call that off-centered unless I get corrected. All right. I'm going to knock this one out at the half-hour mark, it looks like, today. That's all right. So, as you noticed, I'm putting the what's it called? The episodes. I'm putting them as premieres. So make sure you click them uh, to uh, watch them when they're ready. And I might just join you in the chat. So here we go. This is our last penny of the video, and can you notice anything strange about it? Obviously, I'm being facetious because it's a red cent. And it's very interesting. I was reading it into the wee hours about it and trying to understand um, about annealing. Annealing. There's annealing, and there's also another term that they use that I probably need to write down on my little list to talk about in future episodes. But long story short, between how the pennies are, the not the blanks, the planchets are made out of the copper. They're kept in At some point they're kept in drums, and inside the drums there's copper dust, and this copper dust has tint to it. Let's say not tint like paint, but has like a copper color to it. Let's say, and of course, um, so when that something about between being fired, the copper dust, annealing, the drum, the curing, whatever that whole process is, which I'll probably do a video on it as I do more research on it. The color from the dust, I think it's annealed, coats the planchet and get. This is why when I put these which I'm going to put this one also into the I have a bunch of them. I think I showed it the other day at the in the bonus feature. Don't forget about the bonus feature of the video. And um it doesn't come out, and I'm pretty sure it's because now that it's annealed. So this one will also go into the paint stripper, and that'll be a very nice video that I make at some point in the future regarding these colored pennies. Okay. And I have to show it. I will show it very quickly. These are the fine. These are the more heavily circulated pennies. These are the fines that we found today. And these are the almost uncirculated pennies we found in the 2 rolls. That's incredible. I'm very happy with these 2 rolls today. It was a very nice experience for me. I hope it was a nice experience for you also. And I'll see you on the next one. Whoops. I have to get a little bit of a better setup for this. I have to admit. So this is episode 34. This is the what I'm calling the bonus features. And it's basically just where I get to say hi and do something a little different after the coin roll hunt, or probably after anything else that I'm going to do. As I spoke about before, as far as like this red penny goes, and I have a bunch of them. I'm putting them in the paint stripper that I think I showed yesterday or the day before. And I'll do a video on that. I'll take them out. I'll trigger some people who don't like pennies to be cleaned, which doesn't make sense because there's so many people who say, "Oh, that's only worth a penny." But then if you clean a penny, why are you cleaning a penny? It's really doesn't make any sense to me. Um, Now, of course, if a penny is, if you have any idea of the value of a penny being more than a penny, then yes, you don't want to clean it. But if you have a question mark about it, I think cleaning's fine. And people clean pennies. And the interesting thing is that the paint stripper, uh, if you just use a cloth with it, it outside of the cleaning part, it really does a good job of cleaning a penny. So if a penny is going to be something you're going to throw, like this is something you would just throw back inside the roll. It's so dirty, right? You can't sell it, but if you clean it, it becomes an interesting experience where we could actually look at the details, right? Because you can't do anything with this penny. Maybe it has an error that you wouldn't have seen if you didn't get the dirt off, and that's I really don't hear anybody mention anything like that. But that's a very good point that I'm just thinking about right now. This is definitely a penny that I would just put back in the roll. How about if there's an error under that dirt? The only way I would find out is by cleaning it. So it become worth from a penny to more than a penny if it had some sort of interesting error to it. So that's a little too deep. I'd prefer to keep these bonus features kind of light and talk about, I don't know, just about anything else, to be honest with you, just to have a separation from the coin talk to something else. Maybe that's okay. I don't know. Maybe it is okay to continue coin talk. I'm not sure how this whole thing is going to play out as time goes on. Um, there was something interesting that I saw about memberships, and that is if you go into, I guess, any YouTube channel, there's a section. It shows you like community. I did this really horrible intro for members. It's horrible. I will be changing it. I looked at it, I'm like, okay, well, I put it up just to have a filler in the place for the membership intro. But there's a place in where it says community where it shows members to everybody, to the public. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like, you become a member, it will show your channel or your profile picture in that area. And then also at the end of these features, obviously, if I only have one or two or three or whatever it is, I'm going to say, hey, thank you, whoever your name is of your YouTube. And if you have a channel, it's going to be, I'm going to blast out your channel. So I thought that was pretty cool too. Yesterday, I got kind of bored. I don't do videos at night because my wife works early in the morning, and I don't want to, disturb her, disrupt her. So I did videos without sound, shorts, and I put. But I thought, I was trying to be humorous in a sense, like what type of error is it? Because they all had these errors on them, and I said, let me put up these videos with no sound, and I just take nice, really clear and slow motion videos of the penny, and I guess people liked them because I woke up this morning and we had like 18 subscribers from late last night to early this morning. So I was like, oh, okay. Maybe, I don't know if it's from those videos specifically. You have to click, if you click on them and you click the analytics on a specific video, it will show you how many subscribers came from them. But I think I did about six. I did six of them last night, and one of them went up to before I went to, within a half an hour. One of them went to 700 views, and it was because, and it has all this has to do with YouTube and the algorithm and keywords. And the first words on that video were railroad. I guess there's a special error called the railroad rim or something like that, edge. And within a half an hour, I got 600 views, and I was like, look at this. And then the other ones were, got like 10 or 20 views, but it's so random. So I thought that was interesting, and I would bring it up. Hopefully, I just realized my mic is kind of far away, so hopefully that didn't come out too bad. I am trying to talk a little bit louder, so my voice to carry. I like having the music in the background. I'm trying to figure out the exact audio level because I want to listen to it. It's relaxing. Helps to make this a nice experience. And this has been a very long bonus section. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I have a great and blessed day, and I'll see you on the next one.